I'm Tava Smiley for FX Movie Channel here in New York City for the world premiere of the Fox Searchlight release, Hitchcock.
He's going out of his mind looking for his next project.
I need something different.
It was the knife that, a moment later, cut off her scream and her head. Charming. Doris Day should do it as a musical.
Anthony Hopkins and Helen Mirren star in this love story about Alfred Hitchcock and his wife and creative partner, Alma Revel, during the turbulent and emotional period when they were making the seminal film, Psycho.
I'm under extraordinary pressures on this picture, and the least you could do is give me your full support.
We've mortgaged our house!
The filmmakers behind Hitchcock set out to not only tell a love story, but also to reveal the complex underpinnings behind some of the very well-known artists involved in Hitchcock's life and films. We asked the cast and crew about the challenge when portraying characters that are based on actual people.
They always say 90% of any movie is casting, and when you have Anthony Hopkins, Helen Mirren, Scarlett Johansson, you know, this incredible cast, you are hiring them because they're brilliant.
Alfred Hitchcock is an icon. It takes someone of iconic stature, which is what Anthony Hopkins is, to be able to do that.
You're never going to be as good as the real person, are you? You know, you're only going to be, if you're lucky, 50% accurate to the real person. I had the advantage with Alma that nobody really knew what she sounded like. Now we know more, but no one's really familiar with her, so it gives you a little bit more freedom.
How are you going to shoot this shower scene? It's only that, well, from here up, I'm not exactly boyish.
I worked about a couple of weeks, similar to Janet on Psycho, actually. It is much more challenging than I imagined. You know, I just didn't expect to have the burden of it as much as I did. You take on the responsibility of the research and not do an imitation of somebody, but to try to capture their essence. It was challenging.
Morning, Vera.
Thanks for the wardrobe, Hitch.
You want to honor this person. You want to honor this person as a human being and honor her career and her relationship with Hitchcock. I don't really know what it was like. Nobody really knows except her and Hitch. So all I can do is my best and hope that I capture the essence of her and that moment in her life.
He's always watching.
You are intrigued, aren't you? Getting off your leading lady halfway through the movie.
You shouldn't wait till halfway through. Kill her off after 30 minutes.
Wow.
The cast portrayed characters that are based on actual people. We asked, what kind of research did you do for your character?
You watch interviews, you listen to their voice, you know, you're getting into the shoes. You're building a character through your own kind of experience with them.
Now, Hitch, explain to me why I'm watching Marion undress.
I feel I should take offense at that.
To play Anthony Perkins, I felt like, well, you know, there were a couple of interviews of him around that age, and I watched some of the other films that he'd done at that time. But actually, he did have a lot of the qualities that Norman Bates has.
Saw every film. I saw every of Hitch's film and had an incredible interaction with a family member of Vera's, and he was kind enough to give me some information about her and about her life, and that was my best resource. That's really where I entered into the character.
There's a wonderful book that her daughter wrote, and that was my Bible, you know, my Alma Bible. And it's not a literal research, it's as if you're just absorbing, obviously, a certain amount of literal study. Often it's just a look in the eye of a photograph. It can be the tiniest thing.
Everything that we put in here, we would authenticate almost everything. No one knows what they were saying. No one, knows the dialogue, but the stories and the events are all true.
I'm just a man hiding in the corner with my camera, watching. My camera will tell you the truth, the absolute truth.
We hope the audience goes along with us and understands we're making a film. We're trying to suggest what might have gone on in Hitch's mind. And ultimately, we wanted to make an entertaining movie that hopefully is emotional, it's funny, for an audience in the way that Hitchcock did. Hitchcock made movies for the audience. That was his great satisfaction in watching people react to his work, and in particular, Psycho. And when the audience freaked out, that was the most satisfying thing, for him.
How does it end?
I promised Mother I wouldn't tell.
Clearly, this cast and crew enjoyed taking a stab at bringing these real-life characters to life. For FX Movie Channel, I'm Tava Smiley. See you next time.